darn. I forgot to turn off my YouTube. How are you, Kiko? Oh, you're gone. Anyway, Kiko was there. Oh, he's back.
Am I still here? Okay.
Yeah, you're
Guess I'm
still
good
here.
now.
Yeah. What, you kick yourself out or something?
Yeah, I guess I was trying to turn off my YouTube page so I wouldn't interfere, and I hit the wrong one.
Yeah, I left mine on as well because I could hear it on the earphones. So how are you, sir?
I'm just fine today. Perfect weather here today.
Oh, cloudy all day here, all day, but no rain, thank God. It's starting to get dark now. Summer is over. 2nd of September. Summer is over. Hey, Christian. How are you?
Good evening, Christian.
Hey, Alan. Napa. Yeah, that's Ayia Napa in Cyprus. Took that picture in 2019 when I was there. I was there for 5 months, I think.
Is that a city, a place? What is it?
It's a town in Cyprus. It's where I used to have the bar. Many years ago. It's just that particular picture is taken up by the bus terminus where all the buses come in. So if you want to go to Larnaca or wherever, that's where the people get the bus from. Bus terminus. That's the word I was looking for.
So when you fly in, where do you fly into? Where do you
Place called,
land in Cyprus?
right. There's two airports. There's one on the west and there's one on the east. And I fly into both of them, depending which way I go. Uh, there was direct flights here for many years. Then the company went bankrupt. So then I had to fly out through the UK. So I was flying into Paphos, which is on the west coast. And I'd drive down to wherever I was going.
So does that go out of Heathrow?
No, go out of Stansted. You can fly from Birmingham, you can fly from Manchester, and you can fly from Stansted. There was an airline that was flying out of Heathrow, Cyprus Airways in the old days. I used to fly with them, um, but then they went bankrupt as well. So a number of airlines went bankrupt. So I just had to change locations. Sometimes I fly into Paphos, sometimes I fly into Larnaca, depending. But if I flew into Paphos, I'd pick up a car there and I'd have it for the trip that I was there because I'd be driving back to that airport. If I flew into Larnaca, I'd have somebody pick me up and I'd get my car then from the person. The person that I would rent the car from would pick me up from the airport. So I had to kind of like say like a backup.
Did you normally stay in about the same area every time you went, or many
No,
different areas?
Paphos is the other end of the island. I only just flew in there because it was feasible at the time. I had a friend. She had an apartment in Paphos. Sometimes I stay a day or two, um, but I wouldn't be staying that side of the island too long. I used to live near Ionapa, a place called Paralimni, um, which is about 10 minutes drive. I didn't want to live in the town of Ionapa because it was fairly loud. Night. It's kind of like Ibiza of Spain. Nightclubs, bars, restaurants. It's a bit crazy. So We lived outside town. But we had, my Irish partner had a car of his own. I had my own car. We both had bikes. So we had two forms of transport for both of us, whatever. Some days I drive the bike, some days I drive the car, depending. No worries, Christian. But you'll see, there's not too many pictures of me when I was working over there years ago because there was no Facebook or anything like that in those days. uh, so there's not a lot of photographs in my Facebook. I know you're connected on my Facebook. You'll see a lot more up to date stuff. Um, but yeah.
So, how many years have you been going there?
Uh, 22, and I lived there full time 3 years. So first time I was there was September 1999. But I had a contact here who used to keep his boat in Larnaca. I was staying in the place between Larnaca and Limassol. So when I was staying up in Larnaca, he had written a letter for security at the marina for me, giving me permission to stay on his boat because it was too far from the hotel I was staying at. So I'd stay on his boat, and then he put me in touch with some contacts. One guy owned a scuba diving shop, so I did a lot of scuba diving with them. Then a couple of people that had some bit bars in the town of Larnaca. I just introduced myself, and that was it. Hey Tony,
Hi, hi.
how you
Hey,
doing?
hey, Tony.
Good. Watching the Brewers play today.
The
Oh,
Brewers.
they're on this
They're on,
afternoon.
they're on YouTube. YouTube carries ball games now.
What the Brewers? What's
Baseball.
but where? What state?
They're from Milwaukee here. They're
Oh,
playing
okay.
out in San Francisco today.
It's
Oh,
his
okay.
hometown team.
Yeah,
I've been to San Francisco too.
I've never been
Beau-
to the West Coast.
Beautiful city, man. Beautiful.
I've seen on TV. Remember that old show with the streets of San Francisco?
Yeah. I was standing right on the Gold Gate Bridge like 2 days after Christmas. It was like 50, 54 degrees. Beautiful.
I don't know what that's in Celsius.
Well, probably what would that be? 7 in the teens,
17, 18?
something like that. Maybe
Okay.
less.
Less, yeah,
Yeah, well, that's cold.
about 11.
Yeah, it
That's
was
cold.
nice. Man. I mean,
That's
some writer once said that the coldest day he ever spent was the summer he spent in. The
San
coldest weather he ever
Francisco,
experienced was the summer he spent in San Francisco
right?
because it changed. But
And the wind.
beautiful out there, man. You look down, you think, how can anybody drown in this thing? But the current is going like a river, hard in one way and hard out. It's a nice experience. I was on that bridge that collapsed in '89, but it was 3 o'clock in the 3:30 in the afternoon. It was foggy going in from San Francisco into Oakland.
Yeah, I only flew in there one time and drove
I
right
flew
out.
in there, but my daughter lived. Two of my daughters are in California. And took a day trip. Got there too late in the day though. Alcatraz was closed on Thursday for some reason.
Well, my buddy, we were both in the Air Force. He was getting married at Travis Air Force Base,
Oh man.
which is in Fairfield.
Uh,
on Interstate 80 going out of San Francisco. So I
I
flew
think
in. Boy, is it crazy driving out there. Wow.
I think going out north is Cisco, or is that Cisco or Sausalito? On the other side of Golden Gate Bridge, going north.
Oh, I'm not sure.
Now it wouldn't be going north, would it? Because Oakland, you go east to go to Oakland. Yeah, that'd be north.
Oakland's across the bay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, better, man. Nice and peaceful, man. I mean, you go to a certain time of the day, you're cruising. It's like you're up in a glider. You know, just extremely relaxing.
That's the first time I ever experienced 90-degree dry heat.
Oh
We're
no,
sitting on his porch, right, in the shade, and he asked me how warm I thought it was, and I said 70, and he said no, it's 90.
yeah, without
I
that
said there's
humidity.
yeah, I've never experienced 90 degrees without humidity in the shade, and it
I
felt
was
good.
um, I was in El Paso, and they got they might have 2 or 5% humidity when it rains, especially, but that's it. And man, they put us down to be over 100 degrees by before noon, and your hands are on that blacktop asphalt. They burn, man. That's the first time I ever experienced that because the heat was there, it's just humidity wasn't, so it was a bit more tolerable.
Dry heat.
Hmm.
Same as Cyprus. That's the kind of weather that we have over there. It's not humid. It's just hot, dry hot.
I don't know how you could do
Really,
that being
and it's
surrounded
an
by
island.
water. You're surrounded by
Yeah,
water.
it's an island. I don't know how it could be
Trust
dry.
me, I'm telling you, it's dry and dusty. Very dusty.
Well, that was my experience in the Philippines. I never felt I was in July both times, 2 times in a row, and I didn't feel humidity like here. And I'm surrounded by water.
Mm. Cyprus, as I said, very, very dry. Very, very dry.
That's what you got to
Dry
go to the
heat.
bar for.
Oh, that's the Irish for you. We like going to bars.
Yeah,
It's part of
seeing
our
how dry
culture.
I am.
It's in our DNA. The Irish and the English, they're the ones that drink the most. Jesus.
Yeah,
I
yeah. My mom's my cousin Aunt Ingrid. She's a partier, always happiest drunk you ever seen.
mhm.
And her daughter, she wasn't supposed to be able to have kids, but she did. And anyway, my cousin Holly, she's young. She's about 20 some years younger than me. 20 some, 30, maybe 30. And she both sides of her family are drinkers. Her dad's and her mom's, and she can run marathons, and she can get hammered the night before, and then run a 26 mile there. It's unbelievable, man. My God, I
Yeah,
threw up on
she
that
must
night,
have genes like Keith Richards.
dude. She's very pretty, but she's got this like the stomach like my auntie had that just it'll always be there. But my aunt, she died at I think she was only 71, but she she loved life, man. She lived it, she had a good time. She never let nothing keep her down. She was kind of a big woman, but she met her husband on a singles whatever thing they go on cruises or whatever.
Back in a second, guys. I want to get something downstairs.
All right, she uh, it was a lot of fun when I was a kid partying with them. Oh, my uncles drove better when they were drunk than when they were straight.
Yeah.
They were fun, man. God,
Well,
they were.
back in the day, that's all they did.
Well, my mom's side, well, they got Swede and Irish, so mostly. God, I think great grandparents were both were Irish. Well, one might have been UK. Her last name was Smith, but who knows? But Otis Jr., my great grandfather, he's all Irish, and his wife was Swede, I think. And my mom's dad side of the family were Swedes, so quite a bit of Scandinavian, and I think I might have more than that than Italian. I'm not sure, but it's kind of hard. They can only test what DNA is available. That and birth records, death records, marriage records to tell. So it's like at the bottom of this page they keep it kind of hidden. It says 50% accuracy. So
What
my
was that? One of these genealogy sites?
yeah, well, yeah, but you know what? I got a tube I never sent in. The second one, I didn't even
I
feel like.
heard. I heard those were all BS.
Yeah, well, it's
You're right. 50% could be true. Could not be true.
yeah, well, it's 50% accuracy only because, like I just said, if you don't have DNA available, it's not going to show. I mean, my great grandmother, my grandmother, my dad's mother's mother, her parents, her last name was Biasi. Her dad was Italian, and he might have been. I don't know if he was Spanish because his name was Felipe. Felipe. Oh, that would have been my great grandmother's mother, Felipe Urbano. Urbano.
If you go back more than 40 years, there's not going to be DNA samples of anybody, really.
Well, it's whatever's on file. I mean, my great grandmother, my dad's mom's mom was her parents. I believe her dad was Spaniard and her mother was Italian. So, and she was born in Austria. She's not Austrian blood. She was born there. So that means her husband had an Italian last name, and it's weird. It's Celeste or Celeste, and so my dad's mom had Italian and Spaniard blood, and her my great grandmother's husband, he I think it might have been like Bavarian or something. Other names were Italian. Their last name were it was weird, casting like Ilian or Ligio, and then their last names were Italian. I think it's land that they got after World War I. But it's hard to pinpoint that one because she was born there. She's not Austrian. She doesn't have Austrian blood, so that would explain the 4.5% Spaniard I got.
The only one I know for certain is my dad's dad, because I got his immigration papers. Anybody else? I don't know.
Yeah,
He came from Poland, but for his
mm,
race he put down Ukrainian. So
yeah. A
the borders
lot of
were kind
people.
of sketchy back then. So.
Yeah, a lot of people did that. Wasn't too cool to be Italian, so my great grandfather said he was born in Austria, and um, we, if I go any further back to my great grandparents, I have no idea. I mean, I did that thing on there, but you
Oh
know
yeah,
what? A lot of people had spouses on that side, my dad's side, that died when they were young. So many of these people were remarried.
right.
You know,
And
and
back then, if I mean, a lot of times they hated you. It just from, like you said, if you were Italian living in the wrong area, you know, that was
oh
not
yeah,
good. That was not good.
yeah. My grandfather they lived in Smithton. I told you, PA, and my great grandfather came here and then he went back and he came back again. I guess that fascism finally got to him. He didn't want to be anywhere near that stuff. But it's hard to pinpoint the one I'd like to know about the most. But I do have they the DNA that I have black cousins, fourth cousins, because there were 5 families of my last name that settled in Louisiana back like in the 1800s. And this girl I shared DNA with, and this one guy from Indiana, and she said, "Well, I don't have any of those last names." I said, "You don't have to have those last names to have DNA, share DNA. Could have been a woman here and there that had a kid with an Italian guy." But I got a trace of African, and the top 3 areas that my dad's family's from. I mean, the mother and father and great grandparents and all that. First is Tyrol, Trentino, northeast of Milan, and Calabria, down by
Calabria,
the
yeah.
boot, by the toe, and Sicily.
Sicily, yeah.
So when I have blood tests, I have a shot. Not that I want it, but I have a 1% shot of having sickle cell anemia, and that's primarily a black disease, African disease. Um, but it could happen.
What does it do to you if you've got it?
It's like poison in your blood, isn't it? It's
I don't
just
know.
Yeah, I think it bleaches your skin too. If you're black, you have white,
yeah,
you get white patches of skin on your
yeah. I've
skin.
seen that.
Yeah, so have I. I've seen that on TV.
It's a health. It's not healthy, but you hear somebody or see somebody's white, and you go, "What do you mean?" Well, it could be that trace or percentage that it just happens to be with you. So really, there are virtually hardly any pure races in the world.
Tony, you know what really freaked me out? I was riding the subway in Tokyo, and this kid was in front, a Japanese kid. I could tell by
Mm,
the punk hairdo, but his
yeah.
hair was like bleach blonde. So I thought it was just dyed. But he
Uh,
turned around. He was an albino,
oh my
an
God.
albino Japanese guy. I that really freaked me out.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
You had pink eyes. I remember this Paul. I think the actor, black actor, name was Paul Winfield. It was one of the. I think it was one of those. It couldn't have been a Shaft movie. Maybe I don't think so. But they were interrogating this guy, a black albino, with white skin and white hair, and he says he's talking to him, and he says, "Look, you bunny rabbit looking motherfucker,
Oh,
you you're gonna tell me what I want to hear." But other than that, um, I certainly don't have I don't have uh, the Swede part and the Norwegian and Finnish. I I must have not got too much of that blood from them because I can't stand cold weather.
Yeah. How about you, Gareth? Are you like Irish from way, way back?
as far as I know, I've never checked it out, but yeah, as far as I know, I never did one of those DNA tests. Where they can trace back your history.
We're just talking about the reasons why. It's not that these 2 girls, these twins in Canada. One worked for CBN, Canadian Broadcasting Network, and they're twins, and they sent in for them. They did a show on that, a segment,
Hmm.
and both of them came back. Well, one was a little different than the other one, and they're identical. One had a little more of this than the other one, and I think the closest one was actually the that Ancestry.com one. But the guy, they went to this guy. I don't know if he was a genealogist or whatever he was, but he said that those things are nothing more than things to have fun with. Because, like I said, if your DNA is on file, it's not going to show. You know, you have the same last name, it'll show, because I've been told my great grandmother had the same last name as my great grandfather, but I don't find anything on her, and I think it was pronounced the same, but it might have been spelt the same, spelt different, like Bususe, like Bozudi, like that, you know. So, and there really ain't no such thing, I think, as Dutch, because they couldn't. They couldn't. Somebody heard it pronounced when broken English. It was Deutsch, but it sounded Dutch, so they wrote that down. You know, there are a
When
lot of there are a lot of things out there that they just can't. You can't put your finger on it. My great uncle, my dad's side of the family, with the great grandfather and his cousin, I don't even know these guys. You know, most of them were from Pennsylvania. Matter of fact, one of them was a professional ball player. He says he wasn't related to us, but he's now, I think he's the mayor of Redding, California. His name was Rick, first name. I used to hear about the announcer here that does the Brewer games announce my last name. And that was kind of because I had never met nobody outside my family with my name. So, to see it on the back of the guy's jersey and to hear it over the radio was a pretty big deal for us.
So what? I mean, you've done some traveling in your time when you were in the military. Have you been to any interesting countries, guys?
Yeah, well, I stayed in the States. My
Oh,
army deal.
so
I've
you
been
never
to.
left.
I've never been to Europe yet. I've been to Asia and Puerto Rico. I don't count Canada, but Puerto Rico, Dominican, Hawaii.
Hey, Tony, I tell you a story. I went to Canada for about an hour, across Niagara Falls Bridge, and my wife didn't have her green card with her. So we spent
Oh,
an hour in immigration in Canada and got to do a U-turn and go back to the States.
how long ago was this?
Oh, 10 years ago, maybe.
Oh, I was there. I was there with my second wife in '89, I think. They just opened the Sky Dome, and the Brewers here won the first game there, and we went over. And back then, you went on this little ramp, you know, and then they put a mirror underneath your car. And the guy said, "So where you from?" And me and my ex-wife both simultaneously she says different than me. I said U.S. She says Wisconsin. Everything we answered to the guy was different. I go, oh, you know, he was kind of chuckling a little bit. I said, Jesus Christ, we don't even, you know how bad we look here.
So you can tell we're married, huh?
Yeah, we're not even, we're not on the same page of nothing. But that was my first experience with uh, foreigners in a government because their parliament it looked like the United Nations. You know, they had all kinds of different folks, and the Pizza Hut up there had the manager wore a turban. I never seen that before, you know. But I guess they went there for the free healthcare. But um, I was only there a couple week, but it didn't seem like it was any big deal to them, at least in that time I was there. Where
So
did Viking go?
he said he'd be back.
Back. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
okay. It's what,
see
10 in
that?
the morning almost, 9:35.
Yeah, 9:30, 9:38,
So,
where he is.
Gareth, does your son carry your family name or his mother's?
Yes, yes,
Like, he carries yours?
Well,
yeah. He
Good,
carries my father's middle name and
his wife in the
surname.
right.
good.
There's a lot of life in the chat there.
Yeah.
My Nordic brother there.
Yeah, I wonder where the Slayer is. He usually has something to say.
I would have been. I sent him a message, and I was being funny. Hey, doofus, and I'm thinking he knew what it was, and he goes, what's a doofus?
I know. Yeah, yeah. It's an
And I
emergency
said,
term.
well, it's kind of like when you're when you don't know something or you do something stupid. Somebody instead of calling you an idiot, or they'll call you a doofus, and and I took it away. I go, well, since you don't know what it is, I'm taking it away.
He's back. Viking is back.
Hey Tony, how many years did your son spend here? Did he start speaking English while he was here?
All
No,
good.
he learned over
Christian.
there.
Oh,
Messiah, you mean, not English?
no, but I mean he was born here, right?
Yeah,
And he learned English here, correct?
right. Of course,
So
yeah.
so he speaks good English, correct?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. He was 4 years old when he went over there.
Okay.
Just turned 4.
So he doesn't have an accent then?
Yeah, he does. He's starting to, yeah. Because that's all they speak around there. So he's got this um, bit of an accent. They don't speak English to each other. They just do that. But he doesn't know the slang terms, like little kids wouldn't anyway. But
You getting cigarettes, Christian? I did mine earlier.
yeah, he
Okay.
went to the food store for tobacco.
Chris is talking to himself in the text.
Yeah,
Schizophrenic.
yeah,
Uh, that
yeah.
computer, that computer looks nice. That I seen last night.
Yeah,
Oh,
I,
yeah.
Christian, is that who you're talking about?
yeah. Did you
Yeah.
did you not see the Did you not see it last night?
No, I didn't.
Yeah, he did. He did a video. Uh, Showed the computer and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Got it set up for his radio thing, and
Yeah, yeah, I'm all logged into that sucker now and everything. I'm ready to go. See what
well,
he
for the
wanted to have a
podcast.
discussion about what he went to the store for because we were talking about DNA. So he was trying to change the subject.
So you're wearing the Green Bay Packer hat today, I can
Oh
see.
yeah, yeah, I got a couple of them.
Yeah, because his Brewers are on.
Oh, them are on. I could have had that one on, but I got blue shorts on. I could have worn it. Oh, the game's just starting now.
No,
Maybe.
only one's going to see you is us and your neighbor peeking in the window.
Yeah, I haven't smoked her since. No, her boyfriend only did her boyfriend only did it like one more time. Then I haven't heard it lately. I don't know what the dude's problem is, man. If he was my size, to go there and just fucking hit him.
Yeah, but
But
then he could call the cops on you, and then you're
well,
going to jail.
he's short, but he's kind of a big guy. But I mean, in bulk. I don't think he could run 10 feet. But if I had to run away from him, he ain't catching me.
Do you not have a fence
But,
cutting your
but
gardens off? No.
it don't matter. he
He
throws
climbs
shit.
over the fence. He
He throws
climbs over
shit
the
at the
fence.
window. That fat fucker ain't gonna be climbing no fence, man.
I mean, what is the point? What is his deal?
I don't know. You know what? All I can think of is that maybe she talks about me to her friends or something because I've never even spoken to him, and I used to see her once in a while outside, and now every time if she ever comes over walking, the daughter comes with her.
Hmm.
So I never had the chance to say anything until that one day when I brought it up. And I said, look, I know what's happening. Oh, I didn't, it gets all defensive. I said, look, I just want you guys to stop it. I said, you wouldn't appreciate it if I stared in your daughter's window, would you? Oh no. Well, then you know. You know. Oh, I didn't do it. I go. I can hear you. I can hear him. You know. You've been doing it for quite a long time. But I didn't mean to be bitchy. But if you're not going to talk to me because I stuck up for myself, what can I do?
Just
Because
get
you
up
know
there to
what?
your window. Just get a
If
can of
I did that
mace and
shit,
spray him.
if I did it to her, she'd call the cops on me. Yeah.
If he's up close to the window, just get a can of mace and spray his face.
Yeah, I wish I could. You know what that little asshole did one time? He put he sprayed he must have sprayed something on my windows because I opened a window in one of the bedrooms once. I saw these ants, hundreds of them, and I'm like, what the hell are they doing in here? You know, but I still owe him. Before I leave here, I'll do something.
Yeah, but it's not his house; it's her house.
No, no, I didn't say I'd do anything in her house. But the thing is, she treats it like I'm the problem. And you know, they're the ones doing this shit, not me.
Mm.
You know, so you know,
He said,
I don't want to sound like a complainer, but I said it to her very nicely. You know, I said, look, I know you, I know what I know, so you needn't sit here and say I didn't, because I know it. I know different, and I'm not talking to you to bitch about, you know, how many times you're doing it. I just want you to stop it. And I said, and I haven't spoken to her, but the first couple of days after the fact, I heard him throw something, or I could hear something hit the window, and I heard her go, heard her say, "Hey, don't do that." I said, "Well, you're getting better at whispering," because I had mentioned to her. I said, "I've heard you complain to him in the morning going to work," you know, and what else can I do? You know,
"Not a
interesting
lot."
24 hours. What do you mean, Christian? 24 hours. Interesting. What happened in the 24 hours?
I
Should
guess
we
is
go
as
for
good
my
as
neighbor?
mine.
We got to get away from my neighbor. Now we're picking up what interests you here.
Maybe he got a lot of views.
What?
Maybe he got a lot of views.
That could be.
Hmm. Good morning, Michael. How are you in Lette?
Make it McFarlane.
Yeah, we
I pulled the video about the new. Oh yeah. Well, I don't know where it like. Was it comments or where it like? Was it likes or what? What was it?
not gonna talk about not gonna talk about it here. Just saying it's been written. Ah, okay.
That's news to me. So I got my Gary turkey neck going on. You know, I better grow.
Nah, you better not grow anything like that to cover it up.
You know, if you told him it looked made him look extremely handsome, he would shave it because he seems to do the opposite,
Hmm.
which
Uh,
is
anyway, people have talked to him. He's not going to change. So each to their own. He doesn't want to change. So you're not going to change. You know the saying. You're not going to change a dog's. What is it? Old tricks. Whatever. What's that
old
saying? Now you
dog.
Can't
an
teach an old dog new
old dog,
tricks.
new tricks.
Well,
So
I don't know, man. If he gets down brushing his thighs with that hair, that might tickle somebody or irritate them. You know.
who knows, mate? Who knows?
So where's brother Ronald?
I think because he said he had PT on a Wednesday, I think he's got PT on a Thursday as well, if I remember right.
You know.
Because I remember when he said he was doing it the first time or something, that he had it the next day. So I sent him a link to his phone anyway. So if he's driving in the car, he'll see it.
I'm dreading going to the sitting at the motor vehicle department. I was just thinking. I used to go every summer when my renewal came up. I would go in July while I was on vacation, and mine don't expire till October. So I don't see any reason why I couldn't go there a year ahead of time. You know,
Well,
because
just make a phone call first.
kidding me? Those people
So
working at DM, they hate that job as much as I did mine. They get some characters.
I remember when I went to the DMV with my uncle first when I got my restricted license.
Yeah, Tony, they look at you like, what do you want?
Yeah, well, I was in one. There, it's like if you ruffle feathers in there, you get attitude. You'll be back of the line. I was in a DMV once with the girlfriend I was with, and at the time I was back in the '80s, and there was an old guy in there, and the guy called his name, or no, the guy went to the wrong line. He said, "Hey, pops." He said, "Pops, not over there. Go get in that line over there." And I thought to myself, what an asshole, man. You don't talk to people like that. You know, this guy never did nothing to you.
Is the
Well,
DMV is the DMV a federal office or is it
state,
just a state?
State.
state.
Okay.
Yep.
How
Hey,
about you,
Annabelle.
Gareth? Gareth, when you go to get your license, is it federal
No,
or you have to go by
we don't.
counties or what?
No, no, no. It's done through the county council, Dublin County Council, RSA. But I don't need to go in. We don't need to go in to queue up. You can do it online now. Except if you have a commercial vehicle
I
license, you
do.
have to because you have to show your medical cert.
I do. I'll keep mine. I want world peace. Yeah. You sound like you're in a beauty contest here.
No chance.
Hmm. I learned that when I was in middle school. I had a teacher that believed in communist. He never pushed it on nobody, but we had a debate team, and as long as there were two people, then things could be solved. But when there was a third, you could never, all three could never come to the same agreement. I said, we're always, and I said this back then. I said, these guys got it like it just like it works like that. But you got people, that third party is going to have an issue with both of those first two. And it's always been that way. It always will be. Viking. Oh, Viking got a hello there.
He said hello already. Surprised
Well,
Slayer hasn't typed in anything yet. He's probably lurking. Are you
I
lurking?
know. I know what Christian would like. A woman that her lips are stitched, so she can't open them up.
Why would you say that?
Because then she can't talk to
But
him.
then
She
she
can't
can't do.
yell at him.
Then she can't do anything else.
Not sure
The
she can.
important, the
Sure.
important stuff.
Well, there's two other avenues there. So,
Yeah, but
but what you got her? She's quiet. What more you want? She still make noise.
thanks, Annabelle, for sharing this. I just got the text. Thanks. Annabelle shared this live stream with contacts that she has.
What's that?
Annabelle just shared this live to to her contacts.
Oh, That's nice.
So it gets pushed out through her platform. That whatever platform,
Ah,
Facebook,
yeah.
uh, YouTube, whatever.
Yeah,
Depends
but you
which one platform you pick.
can open up when it's time for bed and put
Hey,
it back on after.
Gareth, did you still get your shipment of Hamburger Helper?
Yeah, I've had all. I got the shipment last week. Got it. When did I get it? I think it was Monday of last week. I got it a week ago,
I
or
mean, you
over a
haven't
week
used
ago.
it up yet.
No, I haven't even. I haven't used any of the hamburger helper. I've still got 14 boxes of it, but I stocked up on more macaroni.
My wife asked me what I'd like for supper with the ground beef. I said sloppy Joe, but I don't think we have any manwich.
I
Do you,
got
do
three
you have any
cans.
homemade recipes? Ketchup and something else, or Worcestershire sauce or something?
Salt, ketchup, and salt.
I've still got 7 cans of that stuff left. I haven't touched it.
Oh boy.
Hey, David, good to see you.
Hello, David. Hello, Annabelle. And Michael and Alan, whoever else is lurking.
Mm-hmm.
Lori, Paul, John,
Sue
Simon
Allen,
Simon, Maria.
here.
John Boy.
Yeah.
Uh, Gary,
Gear and Gary.
Gary's probably lurking in the background by now because we got 8 in the background.
And Simon.
Sloppy Joe, yeah. Shepherd's
Love
pie,
sloppy Joe.
meatloaf. Ah, I love all 3 of those things.
Likes anything with beef.
So, what was your
With
last
this
takeout meal, Gareth?
kebab,
How
two.
long ago was that?
What was that? Not last
You
week.
got
The week before
What
last.
type of beef or meat on that kebab?
Beef. You have a
Beef
choice of beef, chicken.
or lamb?
No, there's no lamb.
give me
Do
the
they
stuff that hardens my arteries
Cyprus?
most.
Do they sell that Greek food gyros? We call them
Gyros.
gyros or gyros.
Gyro. It's called
I know,
gyro.
I know
What is
gyros.
what is it?
It's
It's
just
a lamb.
meat and. Go ahead, Tony. Tell them.
It's a beef and lamb mix, and then they put it on this spit, and it turns and cooks it. It's
Right.
very good. It's you burp it up, and your breath smells all weak.
They
But
shave it and they put it with
yeah,
vegetables and they put it like on a pita bread,
yep,
you know,
yep. Some
or
cucumber sauce,
soft taco something.
No,
pita
never had
bread.
it.
Never had that? You'd love
No,
that, man.
they don't.
And
They don't
Except if
do.
you
Cyprus is pretty close to Greece, is it not? I mean, you'd think
Well, it's about an hour and a half by plane, something
I
like, or
think they
2 hours.
got. Don't they have part of that island?
No, they're Cyprus is not part of mainland Greece, even though they're Greek.
they're
But
independent of Greece.
yeah,
No, they had a big stink back in the 70s, I think.
74. It was invaded by the Turks.
There you go.
Young. Oh, this.
You're sitting in the dark. Hopefully, both your hands are above the table.
I presume your wife is asleep, Michael, since it's
It's
what
only
is it?
4 in the morning there.
Nearly 5. Or sorry, 4. Almost 4 o'clock.
Yeah. I got my world clock here.
Chili, uh, Michigan's.
What?
What's Michigan's? Chili Michigan's hot dog covered with meat
Meat
sauce.
sauce.
I don't know what
We
Michigan's
It's
is.
start
like a
talking
chili
about food.
dog.
Yeah, I don't know about Michigan's. I don't know what that is.
It's like a chili dog. 3:58 a.m.
A.M.
Mm-hmm.
Friday.
Tacos, yeah, right.
8:58 p.m. by you and 9:59 in Norway.
So,
Everything you're
Gareth,
typing.
can you get a
Mhm.
mean pizza on Cyprus?
Uh,
Or do you
I
got to go
usually
to
just
prison?
get Domino's or something like that. But yeah, they make their own pizzas. I don't recall having one. I probably did many years ago, but not recent
Probably
years.
pretty good.
Yeah, they make. I've seen them in restaurants, but
They're a heck of a lot closer to Italy than we are.
well,
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Italy, and I don't recall having a pizza. Probably I did, but I don't recall. Ah, the chili dog. You were right. You were
In
right,
most other areas
Tony.
of the world, they have several courses. They have like 5 courses of a meal. Especially
Yeah,
Italians, they have 5, 6, 7 courses.
they have a Cypriot meal. It's called a meze. You can have it in seafood or you can have it in meat. You have a choice. If you go into a Cypriot Greek restaurant and you ask for a meze, they'll ask you, you want the seafood one or do you want the meat one? And it's more than five. It's like 10, 15 different types of food. It's incredible. But you want to go there hungry because even for two people,
Oh yeah, there's no way I could eat all that stuff. No way.
for two people, I've even seen it's tough. Like there's a picture of me with a group of people, and we all had meze up in that restaurant. I think there was
Yeah.
12 of us for that dinner.
Can you get
Man, jeez.
takeout bags if you have
Oh,
leftovers?
sugar tonight, my
Yeah,
coffee.
yeah, absolutely.
These eyes, you.
Michael's using the
That
thing.
was the Guess Who.
Yeah, that's what David's saying. Hey, I
Santa.
don't know who runs that thing, but boy, oh boy, there are people that, uh, for me, guys like Guns N' Roses, they have one or two albums, and the rest are shit, and they're in there. And other guys have been in there putting out music like those guys. Uh, they're still on the outside looking in. Yeah, no rain. Yeah, that's the biggest. That's the most shittiest disrespect to artists in the world, or whoever gets to pick them there. Because if you badmouth them, it's going to be a long time before you even see it. If you do, ABBA, yeah, is ABBA in there? They had like maybe what here in America they had shit three hits. I don't know.
No, ABBA was
Yeah, but they're from
worldwide.
Sweden, somewhere like that, Denmark.
Sweden, I think. Um,
Yeah, but I wouldn't
they
consider that rock and roll.
No, but I mean, you no, anyway.
time here, Annabelle, is 9:02 p.m. So not
Where's
too
Anna?
bad.
Where's Annabelle at?
I think. I mean, she's been in the background now and again.
Canada,
Sometimes you see her, sometimes you don't.
New
I've
York.
forgotten. I've forgotten. If you can tell us,
They
Annabelle.
got Badfinger too. They're not in there. God, I forget which band I saw. Radar Love. They were singing, and the drummer at this concert they had. Obviously, they were way older, but the drummer they have, he was doing this deal where he had 2 foot pedals, and he's standing up with his back to the crowd, and he's keeping in time with these 2 foot pedals, and then doing that above him. That was something else. Day after day. Yeah, Sweden.
Sweden. Thanks, Christian. I
Pop
wasn't.
band, yeah, they were. Golden
I
Earring,
wasn't.
you know. I saw them in concert. They were, my God, boy, these guys were all in their 60s when the video came out.
Pop. Yeah. ABBA
They
is pop. Yeah.
they
They were
were
a great band. They were a great band. They were very talented.
who?
ABBA.
If you got to
Oh yeah,
dance with,
hey, they're still
if you got to
they're
dance with a boyfriend, maybe. But
hey, they have their own show. What is it? What do they call it?
April wine too. Yeah,
On Broadway show, they've
just
had
between
what,
you and me.
2 movies.
Hey, Vike, you can put that wig on and sing some Boy George for us.
There you go.
April wine is good.
Yeah, I'm 60 here soon, so I have a lot of man. I could spend a whole week and not hear everything that I like.
That's right. You're
Okay,
only a month away.
Uh,
I think Annabelle is
yeah,
in Saudi, Dubai or something because she says she's 3 hours ahead of me. So
I'm a I'm a month away tomorrow or today in the Philippines.
Arab Emirates, I'd say, if she's
Hmm.
3 hours away from me. Well, certainly not Afghanistan anyway.
Yeah, they probably got cheap rent there.
Oh well, I wouldn't even go. No, thank you.
Yeah, you go over there, Garrett. You ask them guys, hey, do I got to wear a towel? See what they say.
Mm. Probably wouldn't even last 2 seconds.
No, probably be the dinner that night.
Oh, they just cut your head off.
Hmm. Yeah, but the problem is they do it while you're alive.
Yeah, I know.
Hmm.
Because they want to inflict pain.
Yeah.
I saw a beheading. Somebody sent me a link to something, and I couldn't watch it all.
Oh,
Could
I
not
would
watch it
not
all.
even watch any of it.
Couldn't watch
I
it all.
don't. I don't. I don't need to see that. I just
Okay,
they just
Annabelle.
Okay. Good night,
Thank you,
Annabelle.
Anna.
Sweet
Thank
dreams.
you for
they
thanks
they
for stopping by.
they live life according to the Old Testament. I think.
No, whatever. It's not my cup of tea. Now I know what I need to do to annoy Tony. Just play some map of
Oh
music.
yeah, yeah. Play ABBA
Now,
Yeah.
music or Barry Manilow. That'll get
Well, I
anybody
wouldn't.
off.
I could tolerate him, but I
Annabelle,
could tolerate Abbott too. But it wouldn't irritate me for long, Pike, because I would just click that button.
Abu Dhabi, that's where Annabelle is, which is a city
Yeah.
of Dubai.
My wife, when I met her, she had a job lined up to go there, and she hung around and I waited for me.
And did it take you long to get to organize your trip over to
Yeah,
the?
it took about 6 months, but they weren't too pleased with her because I guess they had already bought her passport and everything for her. But
Oh,
I told her, you go there, you don't know if you'll ever see your passport again. You know, they'll tell
Yeah,
you,
they
they'll
hold
tell you
on to it.
you're going to work in an office, computer degree, but you could be doing anything for anyone.
Oh yeah.
Just hold your passport.
yeah. Um, they've done that in Cyprus as well. They did it to my girlfriend. I went nuts when I heard about it.
Had to send it back,
I was,
huh?
I
Oh, Michael.
turned out that the husband split up with his wife. He took her passport with him.
Well, Michael, did they have you down as older or younger?
All right, Annabelle, take care. Thanks for stopping by.
Good night, Annabelle.
You know why they probably screwed that up because of the Medicare thing. Who knows? Yeah, I've been to Dominican also.
Oh, on
Puerto Rico.
vacation?
Yeah, yeah, I went
Punta
there in 2012, and
Punta Cana?
no, I was in Puerto Plata, the northern part of the island, and then I was in Puerto Rico in 2014. But honestly, if somebody put you on a beach with palm trees, you wouldn't know where the hell you were anyway.
Could be Jamaica, Puerto Rico,
Well, it's
Aruba,
the same feeling,
Philippines. Yeah.
if you say, "Well, I want to go to Puerto Rico instead of Dominican," beach is a beach, sand is sand, and you know.
So, Michael, I can imagine that's going to take a long time to rectify that. Getting your age wrong.
You know what? Somebody got on my bus once. They have to show a Medicare card. So this guy comes on, or woman, and you cannot alter them cards. You can't even seal them in plastic. Why? I don't know, but the woman holds it up and it says fee, fe in front of mail. She wrote it. No, you can't do that. One guy showed me his mother's. Oh, I can't do that. What do you fuck? Get out of here, man.
Dave, I've been to
Why?
Cuba three times. I've been to Cuba, Havana and Santiago de Cuba. I love Santiago de Cuba.
You don't want to really
Why,
go
Tony? Tony, did they get to ride free if they showed you that, or what?
a
Bye,
discount,
Annabelle. Thanks.
half fare. But it really didn't matter because after a while, when I was new, it was the quarter that of the 50 cents people had a problem coming up with, and now before I left, it was the whole thing. So now the last couple of years I was there, somebody'd say start their story. I just look at them and look back. Uh, well, is it okay with you? I said, what does that matter? If I said no, you'd still be standing there. I said, why are you standing there? Well, you don't have to be that way. You're fucking free ride and get out of here. Go sit down. We got nothing to talk about.
I know of Varadero, Dave, but I haven't been there. But I know of it. It's a lot of where it's kind of like where all the tourists go. But
Oh
Were you
I
man.
stayed
talking
up in
Cuba?
Cuba. Yeah, uh, I was up in Havana up by the National Revolutionary Museum. Used to say like about 5 minutes away from there. And then I'd fly down to Santiago de Cuba, which was more calmer. There was less people out trying to sell you something on the street or whatever. And the beaches were beautiful. Even though Santa Maria Playa in Havana, which is like 45 minutes drive, it's a beautiful beach as well.
There'll always be people out there trying to make some money. Always.
Yeah,
So I mean, the difference between there and here is here you go get the fuck away from me, but down there you gotta remember you're the guest and you just say no thank you. That's all. You're gonna get so much of that. It's just people trying to make a living. That's all it is.
Dave, yes, I've been to Canada, but I only flew
Yeah,
into Montreal and then I
I've been in
flew to St. John's in Newfoundland.
Toronto,
So
Niagara.
I spent my time in Newfoundland.
I reminded the lady that gave the tour of the Sky Dome who the first team that won a baseball game there was.
Newfoundland was the first place that I saw an iceberg.
You you didn't you didn't hear about that? They had a baseball game going on. They got the hotel out in the outfield. They got a guy in there. The guy thought that the glass you couldn't see in. The guy was out there jacking off during a baseball game. And they had to come knock on his door because you got 40,000 people looking at you.
Excuse me, are you done yet? Do you need some room service?
Whacker,
Uh,
whacker.
Dave, I don't remember the names of places. My uncle and aunt had a house in Newfoundland. It was
I had
not
an
too far
auntie
from the
from there.
city. Not too far from the city, basically the
My
suburbs. But I
my
can't remember the name of the place.
my cousin's mother's from there. She left a long time ago.
Big
She was
fishing town, St. John's. Big fishing town.
Yeah, you can't even go there now, right? Don't they have their border blocked?
Don't know.
well, I don't know.
Well, my aunt has a house in Milwaukee, same place as Tony does. So I've been. So she has a house in Newfoundland and a house in Milwaukee. I don't know how she get into Canada because she's American citizen, Irish passport. I wonder,
She
does she
works
have a
there, man.
Canadian? No, she's in her 80s, man.
How can you be an
Okay.
American citizen with an Irish passport?
Yeah,
Yeah.
easy, very easy.
Good morning, young man. Let me
Where
in.
America,
Is it
you're
a
allowed to
dual
have dual.
citizenship?
Correct. Yeah, I have a green card for the States. If I applied for it after 5 years, I'd have a passport now. But I just didn't bother.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be an American citizen. You
Yeah, I
you,
would be
you said
American
she was
citizen.
a citizen.
Passport. Yeah, passport.
That's not an American citizen.
Then what is it then?
It's a permanent resident.
No, you'd
But
have a green card to travel in America, but you wouldn't
Yeah,
have a
yeah,
but
U.S.
she has a
passport.
passport. She has a passport.
that doesn't mean you're a citizen.
A
You had
passport
an
of
American
America.
passport.
She has a blue U.S. passport.
Correct.
Okay.
She must have some kind of
And I
residency here then.
she
Otherwise, they'd have made her get an Irish one.
He's
she
saying
had an
she's
eye.
both. She's a dual passport holder.
Yeah. And I mean, and I could have applied for my passport because I was there
You
long
have
enough.
to. My son's got both, and he had to fly. You have to fly out of here on the American one if you got both.
Yeah, and then you fly, and when you go to the country, you show your other passport.
Hello, Bells.
No, no,
Hey,
no. You got to
Bills.
show the one. You got to show the one you left with.
Uh-uh. If I was okay, we'll say
The
that
fuck
I
kind
did
of
get.
what kind of sense does that make?
I,
Wait,
I wouldn't know
I'm
because I never
flying.
had more
I'm
than one
flying.
passport.
I'm flying into Ireland, an American citizen. I fly out in my American passport. When I
If you're
arrive
an
at
American,
immigration,
yeah.
can I talk? Can I talk?
You're wrong,
I
man.
come into Irish immigration. I show my Irish passport. I don't show my American passport. Why would I do
Mm.
that?
So your
Why
American
not?
passport doesn't have a stamp in it saying you arrived in Ireland,
Yeah.
No,
right? No.
no.
And you have one. So when you get back to America, your U.S. passport will say you left U.S., but you never arrived anywhere. They're going to say,
Yeah.
"What the hell's up with this?"
Because I show my Irish passport.
Well, maybe you
In the
guys did you
U.S.,
a favor by doing that.
No, I show. Well,
that's what I'm saying, Gareth. You don't show your Irish passport when you arrive in the U.S., correct?
no. I show my American one.
Right, but your American one will then have that you left the U.S., but it won't have a stamp saying you arrived anywhere, and you're
Right.
coming back to the U.S. without
Yeah.
Oh,
having arrived anywhere else.
do you know what? I'd have to ask my aunt because she's the one
Yeah,
with the American passport.
That
yeah, you have to.
yeah, they
Or maybe she shows the American and the Irish one at the same time.
Yeah, if you want to get all the stamps in both passports, that's the way to do it.
yeah. Yeah. Anyway.
But when I showed my green card,
Yo.
did I show my Irish passport? No, I don't think I did. Or
You can
maybe I did.
fly you can fly on if you have a green card, you can fly with your American passport. Even I take that back. My wife left on her with her Philippine one, and all she had to do was show her green card to be able to leave on it.
Tony, is she a dual citizen?
No,
No.
no. When you have a green card, you're not.
Right,
You're not.
right.
But I mean, when she left, as long as you carry that green card, that's saying that you are a resident of the United States, but you can still fly on your home country passport out of the country to just stamp that passport.
Such a long time since I went into the States. It's about 2001.
Got a new one,
I
man.
I showed my green card. That was I think that I don't know if I showed my Irish one, but
Hmm.
I showed my
My
green card.
my other passport was expiring in February, this coming February. I'm glad I saved it because here's a little bit of tidbit of news here. I showed uh, I showed
Jesus
uh,
Christ!
I showed Christian the other day.
Mine expired.
See, you see, they made this form very simple now. But do you see number 11 there? See number 11?
Uh, yes,
Social
social.
media account name. They want to know if you're on. They want to know your account name on whatever one you're on, YouTube or whatever.
What? For your passport?
No, 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 not.
Oh, I thought it was passport renewal.
No, hell no.
What is
No, no,
that?
no. The
That's
Philippines applying for a visa. Right
you have
there.
you have
They
to
got
show.
that shows you what all these morons have been acting a fool. Now they want to know what media, social media you're on, and the name of your channel,
Yeah,
and
like
or
someone's
whatever.
going to give them truthful information. You know,
You
you don't
know,
have to
I
put
mean,
anything on there.
well, there's a bunch of turds out there like that Indian guy making it his business to do the Philippine government work, on the BIR and all that when he has no business,
Okay,
you
good
know.
night.
And a matter of fact, this guy did a video the other night, whoever's in that organization bullshit, and it showed the old man there when he first got there. They're making a video of the girl when she was younger, how she got around when they didn't have no money because many people are poor there. And she talked about getting on the jeepney and one that didn't have a conductor and getting a free ride, never paying them. And then her other thing was having a purse with no money in it, to get a free ride. So when they got to know who she was, they just passed her up. But this guy doing the video had it down as, oh, here, she's a scammer from way back then. You can't tell me any people all over the world that don't have anything. You don't think they get creative to get a free ride? That's not the same deal, That was so wrong of that guy to put that on there. Oh, here she is. She's admitting to scamming them. Oh fuck! Well, she's poor. She ain't got nothing. What do you want her to do? And she was talking about when she was young too. So I mean, that guy is just if I were working at the BIR over there and he brought in his complaints, I'd tell him, look, buddy, we don't need your help. We have our own organizations. You
Hey,
know,
BM, what does MMLSO mean? It's me, Bia, UK. I don't know what that means. MMSO. Anyway, welcome.
It's the same one.
No, it's somebody. I presume they're in the UK because they've got written on their ID, but possibly I could be wrong. Hello, anyway.
Hello, whoever you are.
Oh, Mega.
Mega, loud shout out. Thank you.
Christian knows
Ouch, ouch! You hurt my ears.
he knows all that stuff.
Are we having a bit of wine tonight, Derek?
No,
Coca
Root
Cola.
we're
beer.
having
Root
root
beer.
beer.
I
Mm-hmm.
knew
Root beer.
it. Tony's having his Mountain Dew.
I don't have no Mountain Dew. Oh, Bark Step. Nah. Gotta
I
get that.
have. I think I have about 10 or 12 A&Ws left. But I got 2 cases of this stuff, so there's enough the root beer there for a good while. And a shitload of mac and cheese. Yeah, I pay attention to it. Yeah, but I didn't even understand what.
What was it? MM at Mega loud shout out.
Ah,
MMLSO. Wow,
right.
acronyms. I got rid of those when I
Yeah,
left the military.
I didn't even know what it meant. Never seen it before.
See, I
Even
figured
Michael
out
was
the
wondering.
code.
No
Code
worry, yeah.
code breaker.
Hey, it took me ages to, what was it, laughing my ass off.
Well, my first wife, she said, I said, what does that mean, LOL? She goes, well, how could you not know that? I said, I don't have a computer. I don't know this
I
stuff.
thought it meant lots of
Well,
love.
yeah, but
I can't remember who I asked, but somebody told me. I said, "Well, what does LMAS mean?" Means you don't know, and I said, "No."
they made a love shot out of
Laughing
it.
my ass off. Ah,
Yeah. My dad liked that syrupy taste in the NW.
yeah.
You know what Dilligaff stands for?
Mm-mm.
DILIGAF.
No
Do I look like I give a
shit.
you know what?
Mm-hmm.
I got I
Oh,
got that I got that on a T-shirt, and they have it in these colors that make it hard to read, so it makes somebody that's wanting to know what it is look even closer.
What do you have on
well,
a T-shirt?
It says like um, Ebony knows by now that I really don't want to talk to you or something, and they look real close because it's a blue shirt with light golden print on it with some
Hey,
faded.
do you see the guy that had it? I love this T-shirt. It said, "I'm right 97% of the time. Who cares about the other 4%?" Oh, I need that T-shirt.
Maybe he had it
Tony,
printed up for himself.
Tony, did you give me a thumbs up or did you forget?
Did
No,
I? What's your thumbs, man? What's up with that?
you know what it is. You like him too.
I got it. I got it thumbed up on there. What are you talking about? Oh, there you
I
are
It
got
over
said,
here.
"Tom suck, Tom suck."
Right, Wiener. Now you got 9.
thank you.
I watched the Brewer game while you're talking.
Hello, be
Yeah,
That
just put it
one.
on mute. We don't want to
Shit.
hear. We don't want to
One to
hear Euchre.
nothing.
Does Euchre still do the announcing?
No, this is a YouTube network
I
game.
know, but like for your local channel, is Euchre the
Yeah,
announcer? Oh,
yeah.
okay. I didn't know that.
He takes he takes a break now. I think he's damn near 90, if not 90.
Yeah, well, he used to be on the national broadcast, right? So that's the last
Yeah,
time I
well,
got to see him. That was a long time
he
ago.
yeah he done game of the week. I was on NBC or something. I actually got to meet him. Uh, a part time job I had. We loaded Brewer planes, fueled air, all the jets and airplanes, and he was coming out with all this luggage, and these planes had no markings on them, either one, and he was headed toward the Florida Marlin plane. So I said, no, 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 over here, oh, thank you. I said, you need help with that? Nah, that was uh, that was in the late '90s.
I'll be back in a second, guys. I'm gonna have a cigarette.
Yeah.
Just it's an hour and 18 minutes so far, so I'll be back.
Oh, that's a long time, man.
Yeah, well, man, you used to be a smoker, so you know what it's like, mate.
I used to sit right here and have it.
Yeah, well, I can't do that, so
You don't want to get kicked out, huh?
You
it's not.
can't
It's nothing to
smoke
do.
in your
It's
room,
it's
huh?
called it's respect, Tony. It's called
No, I
respect.
know. I know what that is.
Yeah,
So I don't do it at all.
they
Did they
don't
ever?
smoke it up.
Did they ever
No.
come up to your room?
Oh yeah,
Oh, okay.
but
Really?
they have to go 3 flights of stairs, so it's a lot harder.
Bring his laundry back up.
No, I do it. I do everything myself, Tony. Cleaning, wash bedclothes, everything. I do it all myself. Cook
Cook,
myself, everything.
iron your
Shop,
clothes.
do. No, I don't iron. Do,
We couldn't
Why
tell.
not?
do my own shopping. Do everything. Anyway, I'll be
man,
back.
man, when I was screwed, Tony, in the military, and we had to iron our own stuff, basic training, man. And my mama had always done that for me. So I was, I was
I didn't want to be
SOL.
bothered by that. I don't remember having to iron. That was in 1980. I don't remember having to do. Matter of fact, they stopped. They stopped us because when they came out the camouflage ones, by ironing it, you made it shiny.
No, the way they messed with you was your underwear and your T-shirts. They had to be ironed, folded, perfect, in your drawer.
I
Everything
mean,
had to be ironed.
seriously, that the camouflaged after a while, after they were out a while, I'd say under 2 years, they didn't want you ironing them anymore because they shined.
Right.
They gave
That's what
off
I
a
mean.
reflection.
But we didn't. When I went through, we didn't have. We had the green pickle uniforms, they call
Yeah, I
it,
did
right?
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I first went in, we had that. My first 2 years, 2 year and a half, 2 years, and then I remember spending $50 for a set of the whole shirt and pants back in 1982, I think. What year did you go in? Kiko, you got yours on mute or something? 307, man. I only got 30. I only got 36, Michael. Wow. You went from nine down to seven. Somebody switched their thumbs on there. Hmm.
Sorry, Tony. I had a phone call I had to take. I didn't mean to blow you off there.
What year did you go in?
84.
Oh,
I was
they
old
still had
enough.
the olive. They couldn't
I was.
have. They were issuing you the olive drip, the plain ones.
Yep.
Well, I thought they stopped that because I got out in 83 and 82. I had to buy my own.
Well, you were Army, so you probably got them earlier than us.
Yeah.
We.
Oh, you're in the Air Force?
Yeah.
No wonder.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, I don't know, Michael. I don't know what to do I'm not really looking. I'm not a fanatic with this subs things like a lot of other people are. I just do what I do and I get what I get, and it's whatever. You know, I don't. I don't have any aspirations to be a YouTube
And
superstar.
YouTube rock star.
Yeah, yeah. I don't. I'm not looking to do that like you guys are. Like mini me right here.
You got a pension, right? You don't need that stuff.
Yeah. I always said, man, I never, even when I was younger, I never depend on one thing. Never, ever. I always have options, boy. Always.
Did you guys have like a 401k system when you worked, when you were driving the bus?
Yeah, I called 457. Yeah,
Oh, 457.
yeah.
So you get to start drawing that at what age? Should be
57 if you want.
really
Well, you're gonna pay uh, the higher penalty.
panel. Yeah, you're supposed to. It's supposed to be
Oh, 50. Actually,
59 and a
59.
half.
Yeah,
59 and a
right,
half.
right. Yeah,
That's the
that's it.
magic age.
Yeah,
So you and I are past that now, so we're safe.
right. Yep, we had a guy I knew there. We used to go out to these outings with these other parents, um, and he worked at Pabst Brewery. He had a pension. He was collecting Social Security, plus he was working by us. And I thought he was 66 or so. I said, "What the hell's wrong with you?" He was in the 457 there, 401, same thing. He
Hey
lost
Gary,
in
Gary,
2000. Was that 2000? was that crash? 2008 or something like that. He lost $8,000 one month, and he had over 300,000 in his account. He gave one of his sons, grown son, 40,000. I guess that was probably to make up for him being a knob of a dad when he was younger.
Hey, Tony, we have Gary in the house.
Gary.
Yeah, he's in the background.
Oh, river. Yeah.
Good to see
Yeah.
you, Gary.
Yeah, you're gonna be getting some more rain too, or Tennessee's getting pounded with that uh, Ida storm.
Now that's over, man. It's rolled through. It hit us yesterday.
Well, they already had flooding there in Middle Tennessee, and then I'm sure that rain the other day wasn't helping any.
Thanks, Gary. Appreciate it.
Yeah, it
It
went
always
down.
it always helps, Gary. Thank you.
It was
Helps
9. Oh, now
helps
it's
with the
9 too.
helps with the algorithm, Gary.
Uh
Yeah, I had a lot of flooding around here.
oh, who's the best? Shoot, deadline action. Uh, oh, would it be 100 pence? Yep. Shoot, got the wrong one. Damn it. Shoot.
No, Dennis this evening. Haven't seen Dennis.
Must have a lot of business going on.
Mm-hmm.
That or he's on the
Dennis,
1-900 number or whatever it is.
Dennis, Ronald, Gear,
Mm-hmm.
Simon,
Mm-hmm. Very quiet
a
tonight.
lot of people.
But I think Gear said he's catching up with sports. He said the other week, last week.
It's so too happy, huh?
So Gary's been doing some research on silkworms. Why?
Make money on them.
Wasn't that a movie back in the
Silk,
70s or something?
Silkwood. That was Silkwood.
Silkwood. Okay.
That was about a nuclear reactor worker person there that got cancer from it or something. Oh, she was, yeah, I think she was ratting on him. There was some high pollutant lawyers and hitmen involved and all that stuff. A true story, too. Mm. No, you just got to worry about typhoons now. That's all.
We don't have that kind of. Well, where
And
was I?
earthquakes.
Hmm.
I remember when I was in the States, they had some huge big storm here and basically destroyed the harbor here. Even the engine house with all the engines for the neighbors' boats all disappeared.
Oops.
And it was a cement building, bricks and then cement on the outside. The whole building was taken out. All the railings of the harbor, everything was destroyed.
Ronald probably knew that, though. Gary probably knew about that.
Silk for woman's suit.
On any information on tailoring, he's the 411 now.
What should you worry about is
Well, we can't smell it or hear it, so
no.
we
Well,
don't have.
we could hear it if he puts the microphone.
Oh, you just made up my mind whether I want to come over there and see her or not. No.
I know a fabric artist now in Thailand. Ah, okay.
Oh. Good gracious. What the hell is this, man?
Do 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 do. Just seen Simon. He's off his Facebook about 54 minutes. So
He's on Messenger.
he was 54 minutes ago.
It's on right now.
No, it says me here. He was last on. It went down 54 minutes ago. Just gives the time. There's no. It's in green still, but the light isn't shown, as they say.
Oh, there's this, yeah, guys, you're on, you got almost the same name you do. It's Gareth Moron.
Huh?
Moron.
Who has
I don't know. On Messenger.
Facebook? That's
Two
not my.
R's.
That's not
Gareth
me. That's not me.
Moron.
That's not me.
Hmm.
Unless you're linked to somebody else, but that's
I
not
don't
me.
have a.
We don't know
Yeah.
any Gareth like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really. Well, then yeah, I do, but I don't. Admittedly, confess to knowing anybody named Gareth Moron. I wouldn't. That's what it says. Moron.
And that's on your Facebook.
That's interesting. Well, I don't. I don't mess with that. I can't even tell you the last time I was on there. That's.
Anytime I send you a link, I send it to your email because you don't know how to click on or whatever.
You might as well be on MySpace or something. You know.
Oh man, got rid of that donkeys years ago.
AOL.
Never had one of those.
Go into some business.
She is from Kalashan, which is a famous silk thread loom.
Somebody asked you that recently.
She wanted me to go into some business with her selling these fabric bowls. I said,
You'd have been a
"It's
financier.
no business anymore for me, thank you." Yeah, good idea, Gary. That girl is now learning how to weave from her mother, who is an expert. She also very good. Oh, okay. What are you drinking, Tony?
What are you talking about? What are you blaming me for? I'm sitting right here.
Yeah, you're the one who's burping.
How do you figure?
Because I know that burp anywhere. I've heard it from us.
It's a process of elimination.
Yeah.
You said you got 3 people. 2 of them got to be right.
Well,
Oh no.
you send her $9.
Uh,
I'm gonna have my sister-in-laws need money. I'm gonna have them get on there and friend you, and then
tap him for some cash. Mm. I usually just, when somebody asks me for money, I say, bye bye.
I need you got any money? I said, no, I don't, but that bank right over there does. One guy, one guy thought I was a typical stupid white guy here. Pulls in the parking lot of a food store, and I'm putting my stuff in the trunk, and he says, "You from around here?" I said, "Nope." He, you know what? He hesitated before he said, "Oh, I need some money for gas." Okay, yeah, I'll be right with you. Well, if you need money for gas, you best get a job or start doing something. I told that when I was first on Facebook, when I was getting to know people in the Philippines, a few friends I had, and one of them was this Kishi, and he says, "Yeah, I I like I like money, but I'm in school, you know, and I have no money." I said, "Well, then get a job then." I mean,
Gary's saying that he's actually having video calls with this new person that he's made friends with.
yeah.
See?
Well, my sister-in-law does that, and she's got 3 different names. Pick one, and that'll be her.
Yeah, that one that he sees what every year or so. Waste of time.
Every year. Yeah.
Once a year.
You know, they're probably throwing darts at your picture.
Wow. Can you imagine sending some money to somewhere that you don't even see? Jesus.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Processed people. Yeah, that'll
You know,
make it
come to
hard.
think of it, I was pretty fortunate because I met my wife back in the day. All we had was email, so
Yeah?
there was
That's
no
how you
proving
guys
anything. You
communicated?
know,
You had a couple of years to get your shit together then.
and it was dial-up network too.
DSL?
Oh, the old analog way. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh yeah. And then she had to go to an internet cafe, and if there was a brownout, you know, wouldn't hear from her for days.
Mine did too to put a internet cafe.
Whenever anyone asks me for some change, I get right to the bus. I get home because I always ride at the bus. I always tell
Well,
them.
maybe they can make a sweater for free too. Late 2018.
Man, Mike, I would admit that.
So many people have asked me for money in the past. Jesus, so many. Lost count. As soon as you say no, they fuck off.
Send some to Gary.
No, that's sure I know damn well.
It's not GoFundMe, it's I fund you.
Oh, I remember a lady in Canada tell me, I don't know if I told you guys before, but I don't know how I met her. I met her on Yahoo or something, whatever, and she was telling me her story about some Nigerian guy that she sent thousands of Canadian dollars to.
Did that make TV? I swear I heard something like that.
Well, he must have told her that she won the lottery, the Nigerian lottery.
Yeah.
Thousands of dollars. I felt so sorry for the lady.
Yeah, she made his life better.
Yeah. Oh man, crazy, 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 crazy. Thousands of dollars. Jesus.
You know, I take that as, you know, just stuff that's going to happen. But what gets me is when they get the older people, you know, like people our parents' age, you know, that are pretty gullible. But they lived in a day when you could believe people, you know, and they get phone calls, solicitations for this and
Oh.
that. And my mom still gets them. I said, Mom, they're just trying to get money from you, you know?
I was listening to my brother having a conversation on the landline once. This was many years ago. He was just over from China on a holiday or whatever. And I'm hearing he's giving this information out over the phone. And I says, who are you talking to? He says, I'm talking to the bank. I says, and I knew his bank address isn't here because I know where his bank address is at my sister's place. How the hell did they even know you were in the country? Hang up that phone and ring the bank yourself. Don't be giving out any information over the phone. Nothing.
You know what I told when people kept calling my house to see if I was going to vote for Trump or Biden? I don't know which one it was, but I said, "You call me one more time, and I ain't voting for that guy." You know, quit calling me every day. I told you yesterday. You know, okay, we're sorry. We won't call you no more.
I just tell them Ross Perot.
Hey, this is from, as soon as I say Democrat, I'm like, you lost me already, man.
It can be used without summing, for
You might as well
example.
be soliciting funds for the policeman and fireman's ball game or something. Hmm. Scarves,
Made the
etc.
mistake one time of going to Korea on a shopping trip, right? When I was in the military. Got
Mm-hmm.
silk sheets and silk pillowcases. That was a
Mm-hmm.
mistake. You slide right off the
You
bed with
slide
them.
right off, and that's
Yeah.
right. Maybe a woman wearing those silk drawers would be
Yeah, slippery as all get out.
probably be fun wearing silk drawers, but not go sliding off the bed. You love handcuffs? Oh, I thought it said handcuffs. I see those handcuffs. No, that's that's like that's Viking, not you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it does. When you don't read the whole sentence, so you just see
No,
handcuffs.
yeah.
You think of handcuffs. Yeah, yeah. It's the first
Yeah,
thing that comes to your
I seen the C, the F, and the S. But
head. Now, if he goes to Thailand, I have two people I have to visit: this girl and my daughter.
uh-huh.
Hmm.
But you're not going there. There's no way. You can go there now, but you gotta have money at the sandbox there, Pattaya, however you pronounce it.
When a woman knows how to use her hands.
Yeah, it's amazing what hands can do when you apply them towards something. Huh?
Hmm. I wonder if Thailand's still in lockdown. Still, I wonder.
I just saw that other Canadian Dennis's buddy, uh, that guy. He came back to Canada from Thailand.
And what?
Chris, you guy's hilarious too. Chris, retired and working for you. You read that, you look at his channel, man. The video he's got out today was hilarious. I think he's using his parents as interviewees. You know, it's pretty funny. That guy's got a very good sense of humor.
Hmm. Well, I mean, if you book in advance,
I heard
Gary,
now.
like way in advance, say like 6 months or something like that, you get cheaper
It's
tickets if you're
cheaper.
going long distance.
It's cheaper to fly to Thailand than it is the Philippines for some reason. And you get there, you look at it like this, Gary. You see the women, you go, look, I spent all that money on plane tickets. I don't have any money for you anymore.
Yeah, there's a guy I follow. He's based in Thailand. He's a very funny guy. He's an Australian guy, retired, but he he rents out properties in Australia, and that's how he makes his living. But he has a channel.
Huh.
He's a very funny guy. But
Yeah,
I haven't seen. I don't. I haven't watched the
heck
last
is
couple
his
of videos
last
he's put
name?
out.
He says what his Chris. Oh, Parker. Chris Parker. That's his name. Canada, Toronto.
And was he? Does he live in Thailand, or was he
No,
just over there?
he's from Canada. He just came back to Canada. I think his kids go to either one or both of his. He's got a son and daughter, I believe, and I think they go to school in uh, in Thailand, Bangkok, somewhere.
Right.
Daughter looks. His wife is Korean, South Korean.
Oh, okay. And they just settled in Thailand.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, he retired young, according to Dennis, and this guy's hilarious. He's got good content, man. You know, he's got good videos, and
Hmm.
he's funny. He's funny. He's got two of them out today. Well, that one with this big dude he met over there that they pay like $200 a month for this 6 bedroom place, and He's very comical. He's got a you make you laugh. You watch his I forget what his new video is called,
Mhm.
but he's back in Canada. Um, I'm well. They can't go back over there because his wife's Korean, not Thai. So I don't know what their rules are with um, like the Philippines is with a Filipino wife.
Tony, have you been in the Philippines, say, like the month of December,
No,
around that time? No?
no. I
No,
asked
I,
I asked what's her name about that JB because she's from the northern part of Luzon toward the end there. That's almost
mhm.
like it's almost like parallel with Hong Kong. And I said, "Does it get cold up there?" And she said, "Like December to February." So I'm guessing probably get the wind chill. I mean, it's probably 40 degrees or something like that.
No, I don't think it ever gets that cold.
Well, it's toward the tip there, and if you go straight across, you're in China, and
Well, I lived further north than that in Okinawa for 4 years, and the lowest I ever saw was 55 degrees, and that
I've
was
been through Hong
because there
Kong,
was a
boy. It's
because there
freaking
was a
get gray and miserable.
typhoon,
Just a
and the
minute.
wind was blowing. That's why it was 55. Other
Mm.
than that, never below 70.
Because Simon was telling me yesterday, because him and the wife and kids normally go over in December for Christmas and New Year's, and he said the weather in Manila is around 2025, and I'm just seeing if somebody else knows, because I said, like, I'm not going to go there next year. I'll go the year after. And I said, well, when do you normally go? And he says December. And I said, what's the weather like? And he said, 2025. I said, that's okay. So if he's, I was saying to him, he says, well, if you're going over December of, what do you call it, 23, I'd be into that. I go with him.
Well, she said, I mean, the thing, the temperature thing on the phone says in the 70s, but I don't know if you get like that. And maybe that's cold to them. I don't know. But,
Well, 2025 to me would probably be cold for the locals, but for me, that's our
oh,
summer.
yeah.
That's our
Perfect. Maybe
summer.
like San Diego, California, year round temperatures about the same.
That's summer for me, man. 2025, that's our summer.
And we got cool days now, and it gets even cooler at night. So I had to shut the windows, except for one of them yesterday.
Hmm.
And
But you get a lot of snow where you are, and it gets what, -10, -15.
good, yeah. Yeah, I think Celsius is more than. I think it's more than that. No, it's what 0.
Well, that's what I was talking in the Celsius, -10, -15, because I was in working in Long Island in Montauk
Me,
in the
I,
winter,
I, I
froze
noticed.
my ass off.
I noticed the condensation on my card this morning. The crystals of ice.
Wow, already?
Yeah, at night.
That's
Well, at
almost.
night it's down to in the 50s.
I don't know what that is. So
Well,
That's about 11 degrees.
okay, well, we wouldn't get ice at that at 11. You get
well, there's
moisture on the car.
condensation there, and the air is
You get
cold enough.
condensation. Yeah, you get that on the cars. Yeah, definitely. But you wouldn't get ice. You
Well,
get
they're
ice
crystal.
around
You can see
3
the
down
frost.
to.
I could see the frost.
Well, I was
1 to 1.
probably it was probably lower.
Yeah, that's about at 40 degrees. Between 32 and 40, you can still get frost.
Okay,
Freezing.
but a lot of the, if it's kind of like, if you get a light snow here, it melts because we're right beside the sea. The salt air just melts it like that.
Did you get rid of your? You got PayPal now. You don't have that coffee thing.
I still have it. I have both.
Oh, okay. I just saw that here.
Yeah, it's the coffee thing is in the comments or in just over the comments section.
Yeah. What do I call it? Yeah. I forget what the hell they call this shit in the area here.
Yeah, I can't remember who I saw had
Description, something like
coffee.
that. Above description, above comments, something like that.
No,
Hey,
Hey,
Gareth,
it's
our low tomorrow morning here is going to be 9 degrees Celsius. That's 49 degrees Fahrenheit.
yeah, you're getting
9.
nipply, man.
That's the
Nipply.
low for tomorrow morning.
Right. Let's see what it is here.
Yeah.
It's 15 here at the moment.
I got I got all my hoodies and all that, but I'm taking all of that with me.
And
You know, I'm sure.
a low of well, it's 15 at the moment, and at 12 o'clock midnight it'll be 14. So the low still go is 14. It says here. So the low of tomorrow it says high of 15, low of 12.
All right.
We went from like 27 degrees Celsius on the weekend, but the storm went through, and now overnight tomorrow morning, 9 degrees Celsius, the low.
Lucky you, 27. Lucky you.
Ooh,
Lucky
that guy
you.
could have caught that. Shit. Freaking fat guy.
Where I'm looking at where Ronald is. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon where he is. 24 degrees, which is
Here.
75. 75. So you're
Right.
73. You're 73, Tony.
Oh, well,
Yeah, yeah, we're about
75.
72 right now.
All people say is in the Philippines, you say, how hot is it? Oh, the sun is strong.
So it's 59 where I am at the moment.
It's so burning that they don't even bother with numbers.
No, no, Gary, not at all.
And not really care about
$6
time either.
for a scarf. Damn. Isn't that
Let's have a look.
silkworms? Isn't that like ejaculation stuff or something?
81 where
Ooh,
Michael is.
81
So
Fahrenheit.
uh, I want to see if I can if we'll
Yeah,
do that
Michael, but
thing
it's
here.
also 5 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. It reminds me of El Paso. Boy, it was cold. It's like the desert was cold at night, without any buildings around. It's just wide open. But as soon as that sun came up, it's 80 degrees.
Where Michael is, I'm just looking at it now. It says 21 degrees, which is 70 Fahrenheit.
Yeah, Tony, it used to be funny. You'd fly in there, during the day, and you'd see people who have a jacket, and you're like, "What's the jacket for?" He
Hey,
said, "Wait
Ronald.
till tonight, you'll find out."
Oh, I
Hey,
went
Ronald.
to, I went on a bus trip and a couple of ferry rides, and there was a guy standing outside with a jacket that, if it were 20 below, that would have been a good one. And I would have,
What's up, fellas?
All right, mate. On his Mountain
Oh,
Dew.
another one drinking Mountain Dew.
the way you got them lips around it, man. It's frozen.
He's froze. Gotta have that Mountain Dew, Ronald.
Oh, no doubt. When you in the whip, you gotta have dew.
Well,
I'll go tomorrow, maybe.
Another Uber, a double Uber. I got Levon in there in the grocery store. Then I gotta go pick up Marisol from work.
He's in the weed store.
No, this is grill.
Oh, okay. River something foods.
We eat it. Gotta eat food too. The munchies kick in,
You get the munchies, yeah.
Yeah, get a bag of potatoes. Shit, I don't need those now. You will later.
You'll fucking eat the sheetrock if you ain't got
My
no food.
my first wife and a friend of mine when I was through my teenage years, we were sitting at his
Back in 7 days.
Polish flats, they called them, and we're downstairs smoking. We're smoking some weed, and um, his wife. We were doing some more, and his wife said, "Let's just eat. Let's just eat," because she was a rookie at it, you know. No, because all she could think about was the food.
All you can do. Eat.
Well, I was outside once ice skating and colder. Oh man! So I go outside, we're smoking. Go inside, all of a sudden the heat hits me, and I'm like, all of a sudden I'm feeling funny. So I go home. My mom had a whole sheet pan of brownies there, that big sheet pan. And I ate them all except the corners because the corners were hard. And my dad comes home after his bowling tournament league at night. It's like 10:30. He says, "Hey, what you got to eat?" My mom said, "There's a whole sheet pan of brownies out there." He said, "No, there ain't. There's 4 hard corners." He's bitching up a storm, and I'm laughing my ass off. But they did taste good.
Did it have weed in it?
Yeah. No.
Yeah.
I already got that way before I got there.
Hey, I kind
So
of
I
like
ate them up.
the corners.
I ate them up. I left the corners. By the time he got home, them corners were hard as a brick, you know. So, but I had a good laugh, man. She's bitching. What am I supposed to have? I ain't got nothing. Oh my God, I'm tired already.
Don't start me yawning. Shit, I've been up since 6.
I got up the other day early, but so I could have space out my medicine. So with the virgin olive oil, you know, the other thing, and I fell asleep for about 20 minutes yesterday on the couch.
I don't know how long this knucklehead gonna be in there, but I'm getting out of this car.
Ant farm, huh?
What?
Watching, buy some ants so I can want. They got them out in my backyard here. I just take some of that weed and feed junk, and I throw a pile of it on those holes they got, and it kills them off.
That right.
Yeah, they
I'm
moved
just
to a new
moving
one
to the
now.
stage.
I haven't had the heart to douse them with this shit no more. But I went into the home improvement center at Walmart at the end of the season, so I got all these bags cheap because during the season they're like $18. So
You have all those ants, then a bunch of uncles will show up.
yeah.
Spell check is your friend.
I just did it for the hell of it. Let me see if this will work on them, you know. And it's fine enough that they'll come out and eat that shit.
Oh, Ronald just lost
We
it.
lost him. Lost connection. Oh, he's back now.
Yeah, I only popped out because the volume is low. Once I'm in the car and it's hooked to the Bluetooth, the volume is low. I can barely hear anybody. So then I have to jump back in there, and then it'll be a normal volume of the phone.
Gary, so when your right hand gets calluses, do you switch to your left?
Tony, you should buy an ant farm. Very interesting to watch.
I could buy an ant farm. I got a free one out and back.
Hey, sis. Good to see you. Thanks
But
for stopping by.
my question was that when the right hand gets calluses, do you switch to the left?
No, because once the calluses kick in,
You look
it's like
around
that.
you.
It's like that Filipino thing where they put the beads in their penis.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Gary, I thought you were an editor.
Came on your channel. Thumbs
What do
down.
they what do they call that, Kiko?
What do they call what?
When the Filipino sailors put those beads in their penis.
Oh, I
Bees
don't.
in
I
their
never heard of
penis.
that.
It starts with a B, a baludo or some shit like that.
They
Ask
put
your
it in
wife.
a pee hole, they do?
No, they put it along the penis, because the girls in Brazil like it when they got those bumps on their penis.
Oh, Jesus.
Ask your wife, Kiko. She might know. I
I
mean, she may
guess,
know because it's an old Navy Filipino Navy thing.
I guess, I guess that's so that it's like equal to a ribbed condom, huh?
Right, right.
Yeah.
But they put little balls and shit in under the skin
Right. Don't.
by
Well,
themselves.
if we had Robert here, he'd be able to tell us.
Well, Ronald,
Get the bumps here. They're hard to go away.
Get the
I'm
whole
not home,
history
so
of it.
you guys can. It goes way back. They still doing it.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Check it out. Look it up.
You have
Balls and
calluses on your tip of your fingers. I'm talking about like the palm of your hand and kind of, you know.
hmm
I mean, you could be ambidextrous, could like milking a cow.
No,
But that's
Ronald.
what they do.
Ronald. My wife said bolitas.
Yeah, bolita. Yeah,
So so that gives a rib effect, only a natural way.
the bumps.
But
Yeah,
but
the girl.
but but you still have to be fat enough.
No, you don't. You just have to have the bumps.
Oh, that is, huh? So what do they do? Tie them like in a knot?
No, they just cut the skin and then they stick it under the skin and then they stick another ball in
Oh,
the
Lord. That's like a lot of work, man.
They doing it.
I guess if you're on a ship, you got a long time, right?
It's like them kids nowadays that get stuff sewn in under their face, under horns, under their, in their skull.
Oh, you know what? They did an interview on TV with this guy in the east side of Milwaukee where the college kids and the freaks hang out. He had these horns. He had them surgically put in there, like devil horn, like devil. And that guy got on my bus once. They looked like he took his mom's thimbles, from her sewing kit, and put them in his head. I don't know what extra that got him, but it was
That,
pretty bizarre.
that'll do them good in the job interview.
Yeah, don't you get calluses on the palms, of your fingers, and the inside there?
My calluses are gone long time ago.
You've been leaving it alone then.
Tell them, Ronald. It's called baby oil.
No, you gotta use that other shit, that Nivea.
Who? What is
Nivea.
You
It's
gotta
not
use
that kind of.
Nivea.
It's not that gel that the love gel that gives you a pulsation there. What is that stuff called?
That KY.
Yeah, no, yeah, something like that.
No, the shit that they give us for the vibrators. I mean, for the penis extenders, it's just more liquid than anything.
Hmm.
It's not a gel. It's not sticky. It's not gooey. It breaks down the liquid
Yeah, it's
when they put.
supposed to. It's supposed to heighten the experience.
It's just wet, and I don't need wet. It's got to be like
Beautiful.
the consistency of okra.
You don't have to send away to purchase mosquitoes. Then I've been doing it wrong all these years.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Viking of Norway. Mosquito farms are good also because you don't have to send away for them to purchase them.
And he danced the dengue fever, or danced the dengue fever.
Yeah,
What's up,
man.
Rich John? What's up,
Dengue
big brother
dance.
Gary? I can't see anybody. I'm still stuck on the screen.
Gareth, you probably don't even have mosquitoes in Ireland. It's too cold, right?
No chance, mate.
Not a one,
But
huh?
no. The
Right.
only time,
Do you have
every time I
flies?
go to,
Fighting flies?
yeah, you have flies on.
Horse flies.
Oh shit! Hold on. Here go Maricel.
There you go, another Uber.
Probably people at that store probably think you're a lookout for somebody inside. Take your spice up, Big Daddy. Beast.
Like, look, Mom, it's Samuel L. Jackson. Can we get his autograph?
He'd be doing the Dave. Tell him to do the Dave Chappelle thing.
Hey, Byrne, got a guy in Turkey.
Hello, Boran.
No snakes here. That's correct, Gary.
But lots of Budweiser.
Mm-hmm. Made by Guinness.
I'm from Illinois and I'm a virgin.
I'm from Ireland.
I'm just kidding.
He's from the States. He's from the States. And he's
And
from the
this one's
States.
from the States.
So 3 Americans and 1 Irish.
I'm from Africa.
And we've got
Yeah.
Viking of Norway.
And a
Hey,
Norwegian.
tell him, man. Tell him.
We got Viking of Norway. He's in Norway.
Ronald says he's from Africa.
Another Yank in the Philippines.
Tell him, he ain't got to take that shit.
Yeah,
Tell
well, I
him.
said he's from the States. So.
Oh, no, you.
Get mosquitoes in the U.S. Yeah, they got mosquitoes in the U.S.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Anywhere standing water is a cesspool.
You're welcome.
Hey, it ain't got no electric cart out there for you?
No, ain't no electric car. Where do you think we are in Germany?
No, you like riding around the store.
Can you
Norway.
say Boron? The
Doing
goat?
your
Oh,
No.
I know. My
Stevie
son
Wonder
is from
thing.
Norway. No, Christian doesn't have an electric car, does he?
I don't
No.
know.
No.
No. He's got regular Volkswagen.
You got a Volkswagen station wagon.
Petrol. Or
Oh, he's
diesel.
regular gas. Hang on to that phone.
Yes, Gary, they have mosquitoes in Cyprus. Yeah. Loads of them. Millions of them.
Do they like Irish blood?
Yeah, they usually bite me the first few days and then they leave me alone after that.
That's not very good.
I got the seatbelt on. Surprised me this time.
Well, don't make him
Anybody
talk.
know does anybody know who Andy Somerville is?
Nope, never heard of him.
Don't know.
That's Mrs. Somerville's son.
There you go.
26 plus what?
Will Ticos finally win a game with the goat baron at the back? I don't have a clue what you're talking about, Zachary. He's a footballer. Plays for Real Madrid. I don't watch soccer, Baron, so I wouldn't know.
I don't watch soccer either. What? Who's playing? Oh, yeah. I saw that. Is that Georgia? No, not Georgia. Ohio State in Minnesota, yeah. I saw that. All right, fellas, we on the road again.
Going to California with an aching in your heart.
Damn California. California on fire. So you know the movie, right?
Since you're wearing a jacket, I think it's a little cooler there. Let me have a check. How cold it is there. If you're wearing a jacket, it must be.
No,
See,
He just likes an overcoat
Last time I
with
talked to him, well,
with a
fuck
hat.
you. Fuck you, Clay.
24.
Yeah, and I don't remember.
So that's Fahrenheit 75.
I
He's just
remember.
being stylish, Gareth.
All right. I wouldn't be wearing a leather jacket that kind of weather. That's my summer.
Yeah, you're good to go tomorrow. Still got three? Got 325. Damn, you've been nice. You've been
Only
holding out.
3?
UK is an excellent country. Uruguay. Never been. Just been to, say, like Central America, Gary.
How come Gary ain't up on the panel?
I
Oh,
know.
good looking out. What's for my birthday? Your birthday comes October, huh? No, my
What?
birthday was yesterday.
You get a little special for your birthday, Ronald?
I ain't get shit.
Happy belated birthday.
I ain't paid my rent either. Rent went up. Yeah.
Hey, didn't you hear you don't have to during COVID?
Tony's wearing his Irish Get Lucky
There goes your
t-shirt.
internet, Ronald.
Yeah, I'm in the moon.
Yeah.
How your
I heard
bridge
the
doing, Tony?
I'm in the
I heard the
bunny.
South Pole is excellent to visit too, Gary. I asked a lady on my bus, her daughter's living up here. She came from Uruguay, and I said, "Hey, you ever hear my last name?" And I told her, and she said, "Oh yeah, they started coming down there in 1939." I don't know what it was about Germans and Italians that flew the coop. They went to South America.
Well,
Good
we lost
weather.
Ronald.
Happy
Was it
birthday, Ronald.
was it his birthday yesterday?
I don't
That's what
know.
he said.
Well, I didn't hear it. But I didn't even look on my notifications. I didn't even see because usually I get it because we're connected on Facebook. I didn't get any notification that it
Ronald's
was
still
his
a
birthday
virgin.
today.
He's a virgin.
You know what Sade said? Every day is Christmas. Every night is New Year's Eve.
Yeah. Yep.
Spirits of Ginger.
And Bud doesn't even have any cold pizza for Ronald for his birthday.
Masturbating club there. But he's going to masturbating club tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
You club for everything, man. No.
He doesn't have to tell us that. We don't need to know. Happy birthday, Zachary.
Happy birthday to both of you.
Who?
What date, Gary? In September.
31st.
Son's birthday is also September. Oh. My son's birthday is January. January 15th. Be 13.
Let's see, I got one in January, March, and October.
3.
Who? For what?
He said
Birthdays.
his son's birthdays.
Oh, yeah. My oldest daughter's a little less than 2 weeks after mine. 12 days. Oh, something like that.
Let's see, 15?
October 15, yeah.
My daughter's 16.
She'll be 41.
My daughter will be the opposite, 1-4.
Hey, I'm like lottery
Timber,
tip
this
numbers
is
to
good.
me.
Singing for wolves. The Portuguese center is back. Jeez, I don't understand
Finger.
that.
See, I got lucky and I guessed it.
September 31st. Or he's just agreeing with it.
September 31st is probably not a 31st.
Oh, Gareth, I thought this
I
is
didn't
like
even look
back
at the
on
thing.
Friday the 13th.
Oh, what, mate?
I knew you wouldn't get it, Gareth. Gear would have.
Another
If
day.
Gear was on, he would have got it.
Yeah, you did that one other time before. Yep.
Next time I look the calendar, so I don't get caught out.
You need your phone for that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Absolutely.
You never got taught the old sayings, 30 days has September,
September,
April, June,
from
and
June and
November.
November. Yeah,
30
There you
days in
go.
a hole. Humble pie.
Yeah, I remember that from years ago, but didn't pay attention. I wasn't
In school
wasn't
or
really
just in life in general?
Peter.
all of the above.
That's where I
You
got
get
him today.
that's on the multiple choice questions.
Sit,
You always
sitting
said it's
on the
all of
bed
the
in his
above.
mother's house in the attic. Gee, I wonder what I'd be doing when I'm 50. Oh, I wonder. Oh,
When you're what?
When he's
I see
50.
him when he was a little kid. Well, he's 54, 53. Garrett said, when he's 10 years old, I wonder what I'll be doing when I'm 53.
Well, I didn't know it was YouTube.
Yeah,
That's
hey,
for sure. That was
he's
for sure.
Didn't know
the
you'd
only
be
thing
world famous.
the only thing we knew about bad happenings in the world was when somebody got killed
Hey,
or a volcano erupted.
Gareth, has Monk put you on Reddit yet?
I don't know. I haven't talked with Monk in about a week. I know he was busy with
You,
the Christians thing because I
yeah,
seen it
yeah.
there and he
He didn't
said it
put
on the video.
he didn't put makeup on you in part of that video, did he?
No, there's no makeup. I saw
Okay.
what he sent me. I agreed with, so I gave him the thumbs up. So I haven't heard from him since then.
Well, that video of yours on my thing got surpassed in views, probably temporarily, but
By who? By which video did?
the last one, the last Friday's live stream.
Gotcha.
But it's hard. It's hard to know. They got on one thing. You see, it's got less on both, and you look on another one, and one's ahead of the other one. They both have a lot of views. Which one's true? Who knows? You know. I go
I
with the
don't know.
bigger number now since I don't got big numbers. But I had Christian figure it out. I make $2 a month based on my channel right now.
Yeah.
Two
Woo
dollars and
hoo. Woo
two
hoo.
dollars and $2.03 a month or something like
Don't
that.
spend it all in one place.
Living large, man. I'm living.
Remember when we were kids, there's penny candy stores?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't get them no more. Penny. I remember penny chewing gum, a halfpenny sweets or something like that. We used to have
What do you? I haven't even bought it like a single candy bar. What are they? Like $1.50 now or more?
Man, I haven't bought one in a long
I
time.
haven't either.
The Snickers bar. It used to be called the Marathon bar over here, and then when I was in the States, and I said, "Well, how come they call it Marathon in Ireland or England or whatever?" So then they changed the name here to Snickers, but it's exactly the same bar. Nothing different.
What is it
Just
called?
it was
Dickers?
just Snickers.
Yeah.
Well, they used to call it Marathon Bar here.
Oh,
I thought we had something called a marathon bar too, but it wasn't
yeah, we
anything
did.
like that.
We did.
Yeah.
But it wasn't like the Snickers, was it?
I don't remember.
Mm.
That was like in 1970, early 70s or late 60s.
Before my time, anyway.
Yeah, a
But
little.
I
You're
remember
50
eating this.
what? You're 54 right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Till
So by the
March.
time you're my age, I'll be 66.
So next March I'll be 55,
Maybe
55.
if I live that long.
But hopefully I'll be in Cyprus because I'm
Yeah,
normally
remember
there
what?
for my
Hey,
birthday.
wasn't that marathon bar like that taffy, like that stretchy stuff, whatever it was?
You mean toffee?
No, toffee, taffy. They got.
Caramel?
Nah, not the one I remember. I might be thinking of a different one, but I remember marathon.
It's got nuts in it.
Remember Butterfinger?
Yeah, well, that's my favorite, but it's too hard to clean that crap out from in between your teeth. That's a pain in the ass, man.
Yeah, I was looking
I
at
like
the.
those $100,000 bars.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
like
yeah.
those.
Rice, yeah, yeah.
Don't know that one. I was looking
And
at the.
Nestle's Crunch too.
Yeah.
Don't know that one. I think I remember Butterfingers, but I can't. I'm not. Kind of recall the name, but I don't remember the candy bar.
What Butterfinger do you get?
Tony, remember Baby Ruth's?
Baby
Yeah, yeah,
Ruth.
yeah. I know Baby Ruth. Yeah,
People would put those in the swimming pool.
Yeah, look like a nutty turd there.
yeah, 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 yeah.
They're looking pretty nutty.
Yeah, but they're nice. They're nice.
Why do I think you'd think just about anything would be nice?
Yeah.
You know, never met a candy bar I didn't like.
Mars bar.
Ah,
Turkish delights. Never liked it. You have Turkish delights in states?
I've heard of it, but I haven't. You
Yeah,
know,
I never liked Turkish delight.
if you're stoned, you'll eat just about anything.
I don't get stoned, so
Yeah, I'll start.
nope,
You got nothing better to do.
nope.
Was it gonna hurt you? Ain't gonna hurt you no more than that fucking food you eat. What the fuck?
Hey, put it this way, I haven't had it for 20, 30 years, so I'm making the most of it.
A candy bar?
No, the American stuff that I get.
Oh,
I don't buy candy bars in it. There's no
I
candy
can't
bar.
believe that, man. It's like, dude, you'd have thought Ireland was detached and up near the North Pole or something.
We're a bit
They
back in
must.
time.
Do they push local stuff that much?
Yeah, well, they push the meat, the milk, the cheeses,
Oh,
whatever
okay.
we produce,
But
sugar.
that would probably be a big seller if you had to take an order or two for a couple of months a manwich, do a little bit of commercials, that stuff will fly off the shelves.
Yeah, I mean, I love
You
this stuff, man.
you
I
you,
mean,
you ground your beef, strain the grease, dump that stuff in there. And,
yeah, it was gorgeous, absolutely
well,
gorgeous.
usually we eat it with buns.
Yeah,
Usually
yeah, yeah,
there
yeah.
are some people on earth that don't bother with the bun, but
No, they just forgot. They just
yeah, they
forgot.
forgot the bun.
They didn't do it purposely.
I got my mind on eating this shit so much that I forget the bun. Where's your man? Was like a robot. Fucking,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get
yeah, yeah.
home, fucking elbows are flying.
Yeah, but it was gorgeous, man. I ate the whole thing, a kilo
Yeah,
of beef.
I don't know.
It was gorgeous, man. It was
Oh my
absolutely
god,
gorgeous.
my god. Oh,
Hey, I mean, I waited a long time for the stuff to come, so like.
But you do realize they do. Well, you do have hamburger buns over there, right?
Yeah.
Well, okay. It shows. Well, it kind of shows you're focused. You're focused on you know
Getting
the
it there.
blinders
Getting
on.
it there. Getting it there.
Yeah.
Next time when I cook it, I won't forget. Because I have Tony in my head reminding me.
I hope not. That's a freaking sin, man. Are you kidding me? Freaking manwich without the bun. Half the fun
Yeah.
is that shit. Half the fun is that crap slopping off and dropping off the bun.
Yeah, I remember you had four of them. You sent me a picture. You had
I
four of
had
them
four
on your
of them,
plate.
but I ate them with a bun.
Yeah, but like I said, you had four of them.
It's like eating Irish stew with chopsticks, man. Come on.
No, it's not.
No.
It's
We
like
tried
eating
that.
Irish stew
Tried that.
without potatoes.
Did you
It's
try
like
that?
eating. It's like eating stew without potatoes.
Fuck, I hate tomatoes in my shit. My
No,
mother.
potatoes. Potatoes.
Okay.
Not tomatoes. Potatoes.
Hey.
When Julius Caesar was 25 years old, he was captured by the pirates, and the ransom was paid, and he was freed. What's that got to do with
Yeah.
Hunt's manwich?
What did he get kidnapped because he was out buying manwich or what? Got kidnapped by pirates, huh? Well, I wonder if I answer these phones once in a while, huh? Solicitors. This time of the day, sure. Hey, this is a call from the debt collector. Well, come get the fucking car.
What's that, Kiko?
That's some pancit and some pork chops.
I don't
Okay,
like
can you
the
remind
noodles, man.
can you remind me what pancetta is again? Because I don't
Just
remember what
noodles
it.
with some vegetables in it.
Listen, are those the kind of noodles you can see right through them?
No,
They're just very thin ones.
Because I don't like that rubbery. That's my wife bought some. They
No, the,
tasted like frickin'. They looked like candy worms cooked. You
no,
know?
yeah, I remember when my ex did those glass kind of noodles. Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah,
weird
yeah,
looking,
they're funky taste. They don't even have it
but she
turned
had
off
some.
right away. You know?
She had vegetable. There was vegetable carrots and green beans. I think that was in it, and I don't know if it was chicken or pork.
Has anybody else on here ever eaten had manwich buns?
Well,
No.
nope.
You're on the wall.
Nobody's
You're
owned
on,
up to it.
you're on the wall of shame.
Hey,
You know, at the factory where they make that shit, they got a big picture of you up there now.
there was a what?
Big picture of you. This guy ate my manwich without my hamburger buns. Yep.
Well, like the hamburger buns. I mean, I saw your ones, but there's other buns that I'm going to get that are much better
What,
than the
hoagie?
hamburger buns.
Hoagie?
I'll send you a picture, then you'll understand because you can't seem to.
King Hawaiian? King Hawaiian are good.
No, we don't. Hawaii's
You
a
never
little
had
too
that?
far.
You don't have King's
No,
Hawaiian? Oh, they're good
no,
too.
no, no.
Oh, they're outstanding.
those are sweet bread.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, it's
Yeah,
good.
I heard it's sweet. I heard it was sweetbread, but
Oh,
that doesn't sound good to me anyway.
why you shouldn't travel? I saw that one before.
Still
Look at
in
this
your.
lady. Son of a bitch.
I don't know
Pekut,
about that, Gary.
Pekut, Thailand massage 53. Thai massage girl 02. Yeah, I'd be getting a freaking. That's nice when you have your feet massaged, boy. Oh, that feels good. Yeah.
Well, on that note, I'm going to go for a cigarette. So I'll leave
There's
you
this,
with Kiko.
there's this clown on YouTube talking about the old mob guy, Sonny Francista. And he's dead now, 103 died. But the guy's saying that Sonny Francis lays down the law to hip hop boss Shook Knight. I doubt it. Says he threatens him. Are you kidding me? I don't think Shook Knight ever feared anybody. Surely not an old mob guy. Long noodles. I don't know. Never heard of those. Was it angel hair? Maybe the thin noodle, angel hair pasta. But that other stuff that's an Asian noodle. That's funky, man. I don't like that crap. Ugh. Asian spices are to me. I'm not a fan. I'm gonna have to be when I get there finally. 6 hours, Jesus. Mm. Ugh. 77 out there. Where would he be? Oh, freaking bedtime for Bonzo in UK. Mm. Yeah.
I think maybe Simon had a long day at work.
Yeah, he didn't answer me back when he said, "What's a doofus?" I said, I just said, I told him, I said, "Well, never mind. I'll just erase it now." Yeah, he must be. I think he had mentioned in a little bit, not by voice, maybe typed it that he had a long first day back. So maybe the guys he has working for him were goofing off because he didn't sound too happy.
Yeah, when the cat's away, the mice will play.
Yeah, well, you know what? They ought to know him by now. When they come back, they know they're going to hear it, right? Uh, hmm. Here on YouTube, when they carry a baseball game, they give you all these. They allow to. They have a vote on certain subjects, and you're allowed to. You can participate. I think one of the old Brewer relievers is one of the announcers, Dan Plesac.
It's still 1-1.
Let me look. Yep, 1-1.
Phone says bottom of the eighth.
I don't even top of this. Got to be bottom. They got an arrow there. It's the sixth inning. It's got to be the bottom of six.
No, it's the eighth inning.
Oh, the Brewers are up. Eighth. Well, what I see right here is top of the sixth. One out. I think. No.
You're still doing your live show tomorrow, Tony?
Yeah.
Coolaboola.
You had a two. Well, I only got 4 or 5 hours. A little over 5 hours, 5.5 hours. So I'll do two and a half, two and a half, and you can do your if you want to. I
Yeah,
think
we do the do the backstage afterwards.
It depends who's there, but I just 2.5 for me is good enough.
Roger that.
I'm not
I wonder, is Christian doing his radio show tomorrow?
Friday.
Yeah,
I
because
let
he
me
never
ask him.
mentioned, because he's got his new computer now. I wonder if he's doing his radio show, because if he's doing his
Let me
radio
ask.
show, go over to that.
I'll ask him.
Christian, if you're still here, are you doing your radio show tomorrow night after Tony's?
It's almost midnight there, right?
No, it's 11:15.
Oh, I was thinking. Oh, they need 7 hours.
I'm 6 hours ahead of you, Tony.
I know, but him 7.
Oh, sorry, it's before. Sorry, Christian, it's before. Yeah, he's doing his radio show before Tony's live.
What did you say? After?
Yeah, for some reason. Yeah. All right. That's 5 o'clock my time, if I remember right. 6 o'clock Christian's time when he goes live.
No,
Yeah, he's an hour ahead of me, Tony.
it's later than that when he starts.
No,
So you're
yours
gonna
is
go.
at 8. Yours is at 8 o'clock.
Oh, yeah. I kept thinking after, not before.
You're gonna end this and go backstage now.
Gonna do that in the next 5 minutes. In fact, what I'm gonna do now is drop the link. Whoever wants to join the backstage, click onto the link. If you want to come back with us. So I'm just going to copy the link and just put it up.
I'm gonna go watch TV. I'm getting kind of burnt out with all of this.
Very interesting to watch Pure Alpha. I don't know who Pure Alpha is.
Who? Pure Alpha.
Gary, it's in front of you on the screen there.
His girlfriend rotation.
Yeah, that's a guy in Nicaragua.
Okay.
He's got like a pitching rotation, 5.
Yeah, I'd like to go down there once. I don't know if I ever get there, but oh shit, time to take my med. I gotta chuck the rest of this Coca-Cola here.
All right, folks. Thank you for joining us this evening. I'm going to call it a night. We've done about 2 hours, 38 minutes. Appreciate that. We'll be back on Saturday, 8 p.m. Irish time. If you can leave us a thumbs up or a thumbs down, or subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and you'll get notified on Saturday when I go back live.
And for you fanatics, fanatics, you'll be able to say hello to him tomorrow.
Yeah.
His thing on the radio isn't going to be like right now. I mean, you talk, give a request, talk a little bit.
I saw on Christian's video last night that he's got his camera working for his show, so we can actually see him when he's doing his radio show now.
We be typing questions that way.
Yeah, we'll still be typing.
Yeah,
Gareth, how many times?
Not like this, because then he wouldn't be able to. He wouldn't have any time to play the records.
Sorry, Kiko?
How many thumbs up today?
Let's see.
9 or 11?
12.
12. Yep.
12
people. You gonna try to give me some shit there, Kiko? You thought maybe there'd be a thumbs down?
I don't know. Is there? I can't see.
No.
No, there's no.
Because Simon's not here.
See, you and Maria. Yeah.
So
Well, he's probably at
Michael,
home kicking back.
Okay,
Michael,
Michael, take care.
if you want to come backstage, just
Bye,
click
Mike.
on the link. Gary, if you want to come back with us, click on the link
God, I'm gonna miss the
because I'm
freaking.
going to end this broadcast.
I'm gonna
Anyway,
miss
like
the
I said to everybody else, thank you for joining us tonight. Back on Saturday.
free 20
Take
freaking.
care and good night.
Adios.